many of our students are not coming in college ready. So the idea is, let's focus on what makes a student college ready in a design sort of aspect with problem solving, communication, team working skills, where you can, let's just say, get a student ready to engage in college thinking using design as a support structure for a lot of these sort of 21st century skill sets that they need for the college.
We were looking for students who probably didn't fit necessarily within the conventional college model. We were looking for students who maybe had not succeeded so well at high school, either because they were bored, unfocused, hadn't found something that they were interested in. We were looking for students who were energetic, curious, and wanted to try something different. One of the great things about the cohort model is that we've learned more about these students as individuals than we've ever seen in any classroom of our own before.
Going to college by yourself, it's really lonely, so having a group of people that are in your own situation and your class, it does help.
You actually create bonds with people, and it's a lot easier than feeling like you're going in by yourself. It's more of a group situation, and that makes you feel more comfortable.
Well, the whole program primarily has several outcomes. One is the contextualization of English and math. That was the initial sort of idea for basic skills. How do we make basic skills, English, math, applicable, usable, friendly enough for them to be doing the English and the math, with them not realizing that they're doing it within the context of a design problem.
I think initially I was thinking I was teaching design and that the math and the English were there to support the design, but we realized pretty quickly that it was actually the other way around, that the design exercises and the technology was really in service of developing literacy and numeracy skills.
It really annoys me when people say, like, oh, we don't use math for anything, and when in reality, it's there, you just don't see it.
All the classes tie in, and it helps improve, because I'm doing research in design tech. Then when I have to go ahead and write an analysis or something on a paper in English, I'm able to, because I'm so used to already doing research. I'm used to doing so many math problems and measurements in my math course. Then I see it because I'm actually doing it, and I want my project or my product that I'm designing to look a certain way. So I'm not going to half it. I'm actually going to sit down and make sure I know how to measure, I know how to do the math, so my design is perfect.
It's really helped me to just jump in and do things that I didn't think I could do before, and it's given me a new level of confidence.
It gave me much more confidence. I was always like the shy guy.
I remember the first time I presented, I would talk really fast. I had to use note cards.
Public speaking, that's kind of like a #1 fear. It kind of helps you with that.
The main skill I got is communication and teamwork from design tech, because they force you from the beginning to talk to people and basically work with them.
These students will not only take a wider or broader approach to their education, but when they choose a major, they'll be making a decision based on a much stronger personal experience and a much stronger understanding of their own skills and abilities. So they're more likely in the long run to be successful.
I see my future, I see the pathway, I know what I'm going to be doing for the next semesters.
I love working with computers. It's something that really interests me. So I'm thinking of maybe getting into engineering or some kind of product design.
I already had a major when I started. It was mechanic automotive, but design tech helped me to develop that idea and actually make it more interesting and becoming an engineer. Before, I would get a pay probably $60,000 a year. Now that I'm aiming at engineering, I'm looking at 120, 100 grand a year. Come on, man, why wouldn't you choose that,
Design tech basically show us the opportunity that's out there, the choices and the options that we could be in, and kind of a glimpse of what we could be part of.
Over 90% of the students who started with us in the fall completed that fall semester. Our success is basically tied to the fact that students continue, that they choose a career direction to follow, and all of the students who persisted into the second semester in the program all chose a major.
It's going good so far, especially in math, and in English. Before I would be like C student, sometimes D. I have 2 A's in both of those classes.
I believe that I lack creativity, and it has opened a door to see some of the creativity that I have. So it's a really good program. It brings the best out of you.
One thing that helps me out quite a bit is to provide students a stage. They have a lot to say. We have a lot to learn from them.
It's not enough to treat the students as basic skills students or as first-year students. They're individuals and they're coming in with a very challenging road ahead of them, and it's our obligation to help them get there in a realistic way.